Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Clues, Cues and Reviews, and it's just hit us, My Hero Academia chapter number 75, Boku no Hero Academia chapter 75 is here, it's out, I want to get the review done, and it's a semi-reaction slash rereading of the chapter, so you can give me your thoughts. What I will be doing is giving my thoughts as I go along. Now, essentially what this is a continuation of the arc where we left off. The villains have invaded the summer boot camp, and the battles are ensuing all over the map basically. So initially when you watch this, it does remind us that the anime is coming out in April. I cannot wait. I'm so excited about that. I will be doing episode reviews. So what initially happens is Bakugan and Shouto are basically making their way to the facility as they were told. They're still affected by the gas, and they're wondering where everyone else is and if everyone else is okay. They run into a shadow. It's a person. They see a shadow of a person. They go, "Oh, I wonder what that is." It turns out to be one of the psychos, the villains, and he looks like, oh, right, weirdo. He's all in a straight jacket. It reminds me of Psycho Mantis from Metal Gear Solid. And then Bakugo asks, "Who's meant to be in front of us?" He goes, "Takayomi," which is a guy that has the hawk shadow, and Shoji, which I believe is the guy with the tail. Um, and what I like about this is the guy realizes that Bakugan and Shooter are behind him. Because I have work to do. Because before that, it was getting all excited about flesh and stuff like that. So he's looking to torture people, right? And these are the words, bearing in mind the translation thing, so it could be slightly different. But it says, "Like hell, I'm not engaging this sick fuck." And you see the face that Bakugan makes. He's ready for battle. He's bloodthirsty. He wants to get in there and do some damage. What then happens is it shows you an overview where people are, the students at the school, a few of them are separated, where Izuku Midoriya is with Koto and the villain, and you've got the battles elsewhere as well. Um, okay, so I'm waiting for it to load, my apologies. So what happens is it's a 2v2. So three of the Pussycat dolls, or the dolls, were basically uh, were fighting against the two villains. One's down already. Just a 2v2 now. So what, regardless of what one of the female Pussycat doll, I keep saying Pussycat dolls, the female Pussycat does. The villains are really good coordination wise, and find a way to counter. So even though they've tried techniques, because they've seen it before, now it's the second time they're trying it, they can counter it. And both villains are working together because the other one's got the other person's back. So he drags the female pussycat towards them, even saying, "Come here, little pussycat." What this does is this prompts Tiger to get involved in the fray, and he kind of spouts out the record of the villain himself. He goes, "Hikishi Kenji, villain named Magni. 9 counts of armed robbery, 3 counts of murder, 29 counts of attempted murder." And the response by the villain is, "Ooh, I'm famous, am I?" And the next thing you know, he throws an uppercut, but the guy just blocks it like nothing. So you can tell the guy's physically strong. And at the same time, we get told that Ragdoll isn't responding. So we want to know what's going on with there. From that point, what it then does, it actually goes to where Izuku's fighting. So the remainder, I would say, the remainder of the chapter is focused heavily on Izuku. Um, and effectively, what happens with this is the guy realizes that it's actually Izuku Midoriya, and he was the first person on his list to kill. And he goes, "Before I do that, I'm gonna torture you till you bleed." So he's a bit of a sadistic, but really. So what happens is he talks a little bit more about his powers because he's um, he's got this muscle augmentation power, which basically grants him speed and strength, which is basically a physical boost similar to All Might's. And he basically goes in for the kill. The first thing he does is throw this massive uppercut. So even though Izuku Midoriya is on 5% power, he's getting manhandled. The first slash sends him flying. He goes, "Whoops." Um, he goes, "I almost forgot. If you know, then tell me. Where's Bakugan?" So the guy, that's also his job. So he's after basically the guys with talent, effectively. And goes, "I've got a job to finish." Because you could say you don't know, it doesn't matter. I'll still get the information out of you practically. Because let's play. He sends him flying up, sends him a kick, sends him to the next place. He goes, "Blood. That's more like it." And now we're really having fun. And he goes, "And you were the one that said you wouldn't run away." He goes, "Oh, you cracked me up." So then at this time we kind of see the internal um kind of thoughts. You can see that he goes, "Look, I need to concentrate on the person in front of me. I can't worry about Bakugao. I need to do what I need to do." So he throws a 5% smash to the gut of the enemy, but it doesn't do anything. He blocks it with his forearm, and he goes, "Oh, is this supposed to be your quirk?" He goes, "You got some decent speed, but um, you don't pack the power punch." It kind of reminds me of Dolph Lundgren and Luffy a little bit there. Because you've got some speed, but you ain't got no power. And basically, he goes. Then he talks about he goes, muscle augmentation gives him speed, gives him power. He goes, basically, you're nothing compared to me. You know, you're a weaker version of me. Your quirk doesn't really match up. And he goes, you should stop spewing about being a hero and heroic words. You should worry about yourself, mate. And it's true. I mean, in that situation, I know it's a bit cliche to say, okay, you know, don't say heroic words, and people say the heroic words, but that's part of the process, I guess. I'm all for it. It gets me hyped. I can't wait till this comes out in the anime, hopefully soon. Um, so what happens is, um, the Kauto, I think his name is, throws a rock at the bad guy and goes, "You killed my parents, basically, didn't you? The water horses, my mum and dad." So I thought he's somewhat's gonna happen where he's gonna realize and say something good about them. But what he actually says, he goes, "Are you seriously those heroes' kids?" Because they're the one that give me this artificial eye. And he goes, "It's all your fault. It's because of people like you that things always turn out like this." Um, and he goes, "People like you." He goes, "Little snot-nosed kids always look to pass the blame." I don't hold no grudges. I just want to kill people." He goes, "And those two wanted to stop me. Obviously they clashed, and he dealt with them." That's pretty much what he's saying. He goes, "Look, our paths clashed, and that's it." And he goes, "That pretty much sums up your pathetic mum and dad." So this guy, not only is a freak, he's got no remorse at all. Because that's how it goes, isn't that right, little raggedy punchbag? So obviously, Izuku's got back up, and he goes, "The fault is yours," and that face Izuku's on it. This is one thing I like about Izuku Modria. He goes all out now, even against all bad odds, and where his back's against the wall, he's outmatched. He still goes, and he's strategic as well. Because he even says, "Look, I'm far behind him in speed, and I can't inflict the slightest amount of damage on him. He's out of my league, and help won't be coming." In that case, he throws his plan into action. So he throws a punch which is fake, to trap his broken arm in the guy's body. And the guy even says, the guy even said, he goes, "He's trapped his useless broken arm in my muscle fibers. What's he gonna do with the weak one, as in his other arm?" And he goes, "Now I don't have to worry about the gap in our speed." So that was a plan to get close to him so he can throw his punch. And he goes, "It's not a matter of what you can and can't do for a hero." This is Izuku now. He's getting all He's getting all hero mode on us now. And he was risking our lives and walking the walk is our job. He goes 100%. He's going to go all out, all might, all power. Let's see what happens. And that's the last page. It was a Forbidden Full Power explored next chapter with a full color cover. That is the end of the chapter. So, an amazing chapter. I'm loving My Hero Academia. You can say what you want about it. You can say there's some cliche lines in there. You can say there's dialogue in there. You can say, why is it always the case that this happens? Don't care. I love this manga. It's just too good. I mean, why would you not like it? I like my comics. This is right up my alley. And it's one of those stories where the character starts off weak and he's getting stronger, so it's a progression. So we follow his life from having no power to having some power to have this amazing talent but he can't really get used to it because his body's not ready, and build up to that. He's been told not to go 100%, but he has to in his circumstances. What's going to happen? 99% of the time he's going to break his arm, but is it going to be a situation where he's got more used to control and his body doesn't break? I'm not sure just yet, but we're going to have to wait and see in chapter 76. I cannot wait for it to come out. To wait another week. But anyway, I enjoyed it. I hope you did. Share your thoughts in the comments below. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. If there's something that you don't like, please leave it in the comments so I can work on it. But that's all I can say for this chapter. I really enjoyed it. There were a little few things that, you think, okay, how's that relevant? How's that relevant? In the last couple of chapters, but then you got to understand how many people are involved. There's 40 students that are in this premise, and they're all over the place. So that we've got to cover what they're doing. So that's the only thing I can say is a gripe. But to be honest with you, it it doesn't matter, because what's effectively happening is as people separate, they're running into villains. So far, by my count, 6 have been revealed that are active. So there's 4 more that haven't really made their move. They're somewhere around. We'll have to see what they do. And like I said, it's over me today, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Leave your comments in the comments below, section below. I'm going to be on Reddit and Twitter. By all means, you can follow me and share your thoughts on that as well. Cheers. Peace.